Hello Year 11. This presentation will help you prepare for your PPE exams after half term. In this presentation, you will find out exactly what will be included in the PPE. You will be answering Section A on theatre roles and responsibilities, Section B on blood brothers and Section C on the container. You will have an hour and 45 minutes to complete this exam. Section A, you will be exploring theatre roles and responsibilities. On the screen, you can see a knowledge organiser, which includes the lists of theatre roles and the definitions for these roles, stage positionings and the different stage configurations. You can find this on the PowerPoint in the File section on Show My Homework, where this presentation has been uploaded for you. For Section B, we'll be looking at a section of the play from Act 1 of Blood Brothers. We'll be looking specifically at the scene where Mrs. Lyons tells Mrs. Johnston that she has to let her go. You can find this extract in the File section on Show My Homework to help you with your revision. I'm now going to remind you how to structure your answers for Section B of the exam. Number 1, an example question could be, imagine that you're a costume designer. What costume would you have a specific character wear in this extract? Remember, this is worth 4 marks. You must discuss colour, material, fit, style and conditions. You must give specific details for the items of clothing worn. I usually would describe this from your head down to your feet, and your costume must reflect the period and or the character. Remember, you must give 4 items of clothing to get the 4 marks. Question 2. You are playing the role of someone. Explain how you would deliver the following line, and then you'd be given a line. Top tips. Describe what you would do, discuss your vocal and physical skills, explain how you would use your vocal and physical skills to create an effect, and quote the different parts of the quote to justify your points. On the screen, you will see an example and a list of the vocal and physical skills that you may wish to include. Remember, you are given 4 points and 4 explanations of those points using point, evidence, and explanation. Question 3. Imagine you are playing the role in this extract. Explain how you would use space and other acting skills, which could include physical and vocal skills, to show what the relationship is like between someone and someone. In this section here, you might be asked to explain how tension is created or how comedy is created. Or it could be to show an aspect about the character's personality. Top tips. Describe what you would do, giving ideas for your vocal and physical skills. Explain how you would use your vocal and physical skills to create an effect. Explain how you would use the acting area. And quote the different parts of the quote or the quotes from the extract to justify your point. Remember, you are referring to pitch, pace, pause, tone, accent and emphasis, as well as gesture, gait, facial expressions, posture, movement, proxemics, physical contact and eye contact. And don't forget to mention the different areas of the stage. Here is an example for you to have a look at. Again, this will be included in the PowerPoint, which you can find in the File section on Show My Homework. In the example, you can see where I've given points. Please be aware that I have not given 12 points in this extract. I've just provided you with a snapshot of how you would structure your paragraphs. And the final question on Section B will be for you to imagine you're performing the role of someone, and you're going to describe how you would use your vocal skills, which are your acting skills, to interpret the character in this extract and explain why your ideas are appropriate for both this extract and the play as a whole. This question is worth 20 marks. Top tips. This is a two-part answer. Your first part is to focus on the extract provided. The second part is for you to focus on the play as a whole. Part 1. Focus on the extract. What is your interpretation of the character in this extract? You should use Peel when answering this. And as you can see, there's an example with the marks indicated on the screen. Part 2, where you're focusing on the play as a whole, you are explaining what your interpretation is of the character in different parts of the play. You should use Peel, point, evidence, explanation and link when answering this, and refer to 2 different points. I would be looking at the first section and the end section of where we meet the specific character. You're going to explain your interpretation of that character at different plot points. You're going to use Peel, and you are linking back to this extract as well as linking your interpretation to your acting skills. Again, on the screen you can see that there is an example. This is only a partial example, and there's a list of the vocal and physical skills that you should reference when answering this question. And here is the specific question that you're answering for Section C, the live theatre production. You are answering one question. You will be answering question 11, as this is the one we have spent the most time on in class. You need to state the title of the piece of production, and you need to answer the question with reference to this production. You must answer on a different play to the play you are answering on Section B. You will be answering about the container. The question then: describe how one or more actors use their vocal and physical skills to show how their character develops. Analyse and evaluate how successful they were in showing how their character develops to the audience. You could make reference to vocal skills, for example, pitch, pace and tone of voice, physical skills, for example, body language and facial expressions, and a scene or section and or the production as a whole. Remember that this question is worth 32 marks. 12 marks are awarded for your description, and 20 marks are awarded for your analysis and evaluation of this question. A reminder that this will be the question in your exam paper. To help you prepare for this answer, I will be providing you with this grid that you can see on your screen. In this grid, you will see that I have given ideas for character development. I've specifically referenced the vocal and physical skills the actors use to show this character development. I've quoted lines of dialogue, and I provided a quick analysis whereby I have evaluated how successful I believe that the specific performers were in communicating their character development. This will be on Show My Homework for your reference. How to structure this. Paragraph 1. Provide the name of the play and a brief description of what the play was about. Remember, this section is not worth any marks, so keep it brief. Paragraphs 2 to 4 are the main body of your essay. You are describing what a character is like, at least 2 or more points of the play. Remember, you could talk about more than one character. You then must explain how the performers communicate this through vocal and physical skills, as well as use of space. Aim for 3 specific ways for each point. Quote if you can, or summarise what is happening if you can't remember the quote. Analyse how successful the performers were, i.e. what does this tell us, what impact did their actions have on you as the audience member. Doing this paragraph can get you up to 8 marks. This section is the main body of your essay, and you will need to repeat this process until you are confident that you have provided enough examples, i.e. 3 fully loaded paragraphs. And your final paragraph. should be a brief sum up of how the performers successfully or unsuccessfully use their acting skills to show how their character develops throughout the whole play. Remember to keep this brief. You're only summing up the information that you've already stated through the body of your essay. If you have any questions about the PPE, please contact Mrs. Harrell. Hope this presentation was useful. Bye-bye.